All right, guys, welcome back to another KnightVision broadcast. Today we're going to see our Sacred Heart Knights playoff against TRA basketball team. And whoever wins this game will be second in the district. It is a very tough game, and it's very important to both teams. And honestly, I really hope our Knights win because we've had a very successful season and a very great season. We've persevered through thick and thin, and it has been amazing to watch every single game that they perform.
Yeah, I mean, this in such a competitive district that both of these teams are in. The seeding is a huge factor, whether you have a bye or who you play against, because every single game, you know, there's going to be competition. So this game has a lot riding on it. It's a big game for both teams.
We're about to witness the starting lineup being called out and all the other players on the TRA basketball team. Then we're going to switch over to the Knights basketball team, and we'll get our starting lineup. So far on the team for TRA, we have number 3, Andrew Anderson, I think. Number 4, Green. Number 5, Banks. Number 11, Anderson. I guess it's his brother. They're both seniors. Number 14, Sinis. Number 15, Mansfield. 20, Stewart. 21, Lewis. 24, Knight. 25, Petrowski. Yeah, that sounds right. Number 33, Hegel. 35, Collier. And 44, Bradley. That is for the TRA lineup.
And then for the Sacred Heart Knights, number 3, Tariq Williams. Number 12, Aiden Madwa. Number 13, Kylan Holder. Number 5, Dante Williamson. Number 2, Harris Barker. Number 15, Nana Malik. Number 0, Kevin Marcel. Number 23, Jalen Brown. Number 25, Will Kale. Number 1, Kendrick Beard. Number 14, Kylan Reed. Number 11, Javion Kerr. And number 22, Dalton McIntyre.
Number 3, Alex Anderson.
Oh, it was Alex, not Andrew. My bad there, buddy.
Number 5, Tyson Banks.
Number 5, Tyson Banks.
Andrew Anderson.
And then next on the lineup is Andrew Anderson.
Number 15, Jalen Mansfield.
Up next is Jalen Manfield.
Number 20, Ethan Stewart.
And then finally, Ethan Stewart, number 20. And that is the TRA lineup. Starting lineup, my bad. Now for our night lineup. Are you excited?
This is going to be a great game with so much riding on it for both teams. It's about to be a lot of action.
And now the starting lineup for your Sacred Heart Knights. Number 3, Tariq Williams.
Number 3, Tariq Williams. Number 13, Big Kylan Holder.
Number 5, Dante Williamson.
The man that can do it all, number 5, Dante Williamson.
Number 2, Harris Barker.
Harris Barker, number 2.
And number 0, Kevin Marcel.
And number 0, Kevin Marcel. All right, Merce, what are some predictions you have for tonight's game?
My predictions tonight is that since it is senior night and the last home game for our Knights, I feel like all we're going to see on the court is all the seniors just out there having a great time and winning this game and getting number 2 in the district.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Tipton Rosemark's going to come out, and with the crowd that shows up for senior nights and these big nights, these big home games, everybody's going to... It's going to be a loud game, so TRA's really got to get out in front and shut down the crowd if they're going to get ahead. And this night team, they want to come out and perform for their fans, so it's going to, I feel like there's going to be a lot of action early, and it's going to be an exciting game.
We're about to see the tip-off between Tariq Williams and number 3, Anderson on TRA. TRA steals the ball, but Kylan Holder tries to tip it back. However, TRA takes the ball. He slowly dribbles it up the court. Harris Barker applying a little bit of pressure, but at a distance. He rushes in, passes it to number 11. Number 11 passes it to number 3, Anderson. He rushes the basket. He passes it back to number 20. Number 20 to number 5. Number 5 to number 11. Number 11 back to number 3. He's just making his way around the court trying to find an open shot. He goes forward into the basket for a layup, but he gets blocked by Dante Williamson. However, the TRA rebounds the ball and they shoot it for a 3 and they score. Man, I'm fumbling over my words right now and it is bad.
I mean, that was great patience there by TRA's offense, letting everything set up.
And the Knights pass it over to the TRA. They shouldn't be doing that. However, TRA rushes the basket, shoots it up for 2 points, and they score. And
here comes the high-paced offense that TRA's wanting to come out here and set to shut down this fan.
Tariq Williams shoots within the 3-point line. However, he misses, and it's rebounded by TRA. They push up the court to their side. They shoot, and it is missed, but rebounded by our Knights. Our Knights push back over to our side. You see Kevin Marcel making his way up the court. He's within the 3-point range, but the ball is tipped over. And is it a TRA ball?
No, that'll be a foul on TRA.
Okay.
Yeah, Knights will retain possession.
Number 20, Ethan Stewart. That's his first, team first.
Tariq Williams passes the ball into Kevin Marcel. However, number 5, Banks, steals the ball from Marcel. It doesn't. Was that a Fibonacci swirl that I just saw?
Yeah, that's a beautiful reverse layup.
Is that what that is? I don't even know. Tariq Williams for the shot. He's missed it, but he rebounds it, and TRA knocks it out of his hands. It's going to be a TRA ball.
And this is exactly what Tipton Rosemark set out to do, is to come out and get ahead early and try and get the crowd out of the game as soon as possible. And everything's just going their way right now. They're playing good, tight defense, creating turnovers and running the break well on Sacred Heart, which is not what they usually see. Usually teams will slow down, run his zone just because of athleticism, but TRA just going head-to-head with them right now. And honestly, they're winning right now.
We're taking a quick timeout in the first quarter. 6 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first quarter. TRA has 7 points on the board already.
Yeah, the Knights definitely need to come back and maybe slow it down and calm down just a little bit, regroup, and start picking away.
Number 11, Anderson, passes it over to number 5, Banks. He slowly dribbles the ball in. Harris Barker keeping his distance. He passes it back to number 3, Anderson. He gets within the 3-point line, but steps out. He rushes the basket. Goes up for a shot, but is blocked by Dante Williamson. He steals the ball, and he makes his way down the court. Dante playing his mind games with him. He shoots a 3. Oh, and he missed it. It's rebounded by Tipton Rosemark. Number 11, Anderson, makes his way up the court, but is getting pressured by Tariq Williams. Trying to find an open shot. Number 3, looks like he's about to go for a 3. Psych! Tariq Williams applying pressure. Now it's all up to Khan. Khan is still a ball backer. Applying enough pressure to where he messes up. Number 3, Anderson, rushes into the basket, but he loses the ball and it goes out of bounds, resulting in a Tipton Rosemark ball.
And this Tipton Rosemark offense, they're changing paces on coming up the floor. They're quick tempo, then now they're slowing it back down.
You see number 15, Mansfield, on the court. He's getting pressured by Harris Barker, and he pushes him outside, resulting in a Knights ball. Kylan Holder will be throwing it into Kevin Marcel. You see that they have a steady pace up the court. Dante Williams goes for a 3, but misses the shot, and it's rebounded by Tipton Rosemark. Number 11 passes it back to number 15. He shoots for a 3, misses it, and it's rebounded by the Knights, but quickly stolen by TRA. Passes to number 20. Number 20 goes for a 3. And he misses, thankfully. Woo.
Number 2, Tariq Williams. His first, team first.
Right now, TRA has had multiple offensive rebounds in the first quarter. The Sacred Heart's going to have to crush those rebounds and quick give away extra possessions.
You see number 3, Anderson. making his way up the court. He shoots the ball, but he misses, and it's rebounded by our Knights. Tariq Williams drops the ball and gives it back to Tipton Rosemark. Oh, wait, no, my bad. It's a Knights ball.
Yeah, that is a defensive foul. That'll be a block on number 20.
Team second.
Kevin Marcel with the ball, making his way up the court. Slowly but surely, he passes it to Dante Williamson. He passes it back to Kevin Marcel. We're playing a game of pick out here. He gives it to Dante. Dante rushes into the goal. He drops the ball, and TRA steals it back. They push very aggressively down the court. He shoots it, and he scores, putting 2 more points on the board for TRA.
That's a great move there, able to control himself in the air and make a great play.
Kevin Marcel passed it to Dante Williamson, but Dante missed the ball and it went out of bounds, resulting in a TRA ball.
Right now, the Sacred Heart team needs to slow down, let the offense get in sync because TRA, they're trying to run with them right now, and TRA is just doing it better, and they can't keep up, and it's leading to more and more turnovers and easy buckets.
Number 11, Anderson, has the ball, making its way around the court. Oh, my bad. Banks has the ball. Banks goes for a shot, and he banks it.
See what you did there.
Yeah, no, it was nice. Kevin Marcel passes it to Tariq Williamson. Tariq Williamson loses the ball. Number 11, Anderson, goes up for a layup, and he makes it. Kevin Marcel making his way back up the court. Come on, Knights. Dante Williamson, let's see what you got in store. Passes it back to Kevin Marcel. Kevin Marcel fakes a shot. Gives it back to Dante. Dante shoots another 3, and he misses it. There's a little bit of tussle on the court between Tariq and some TRA basketball players.
And that's just 2 guys going after it for a rebound, getting hung up, and right now we got the flow of emotions, and so I mean, just watch. We're gonna watch for that later to see who's gonna win this battle right now. You can see 2 big men going hard after rebounds, and that's gonna be a fun matchup to watch all night.
Kevin Marcel has the ball. Harris Barker shoots for a 3, and he just misses it. Tariq Williams goes for a shot, misses it, and it goes out of bounds. Number 25, Petrowski, actually number 35, Collier, and Tariq Williams had a bit of a fall, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, you see 2 players there again tying up a lot of emotion on this game, and these 2 players really getting after it. And
well, I mean, it's a very important game. Whoever wins this is second in the district. Like I said, whoever wins this game is going to be second in the district. That's a lot of pressure. And, you know, we can definitely see it in our Knights. It's getting to their heads and affecting their gameplay.
And you can hear Sacred Heart fans are not happy with that call. A little miscommunication there, and TRA will have possession.
Number 11, Anderson, pushing his way up the court. He passes it. He has it back. He's looking for a shot. He shoots it within the 3-point line, and it goes right in. Tariq Williamson passes it to Kevin Marcel. He makes his way up the court. He's getting pressured by every single person in the TRA jersey. And Harris Barker goes for a shot, but he misses, and it's rebounded by TRA. Number 11, Anderson, getting pressured by Aiden Madwall. He passes to number 5, Banks. He gets in the paint for a shot. He misses it, but it's rebounded by our Knights. Kevin Marcel making his way up the court, passes to Colin. Colin goes for a shot. He gets 2 points for our Knights.
And there it is, Sacred Heart getting an easy bucket there. Kylan Holder laying it in with ease. And they're going to need more of that to get back in this game.
I'm just glad to see some points on the board for our Knights before this first quarter's over.
Got to start somewhere.
He goes for a 3 shot, but oh, that curve on it. The arc was just too high and it did not go in.
And there's a foul on number 24, Knight.
That's ironic.
It's ironic. Sacred Heart will retain possession.
You know, if I didn't know any better, I thought you would have said that that our Knights got a foul, but thankfully we didn't. We will see a substitution for
It's Kendrick Beard.
Kendrick Beard. Man, you have the roster, so I didn't know. Kylan Holder tries to pass it to Tariq, but it's tipped out of bounds. Yeah, we see a excuse me. We see a substitution for Kendrick Beard. Kevin Marcel is no longer in the game at the moment. Aiden Madwell goes for a shot, misses it, but it's rebounded by our Knights. Kylan Holder does a layup for 2 more points for our Knights.
And that extra effort right there, giving them another easy bucket. Kylan Holder playing extremely well right now.
Is that going to be an N1, or is that not going to count?
No, I believe that foul will be on the floor.
Okay. I feel like tonight Kylan Holder is going to be our shot caller. I feel like he's going to be our, 2 more points. Wait, is that 3? Yeah, that was a 2. 2 points on the board for the TRA. I am fumbling around. I am fumbling like this ball, and our basketball players are all over this court. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. There seems to be a lot of pressure and a lot of heat on the court right now.
And that'll be another foul. Kylan Holder just gets that shoulder out there a little too much, and they're going to call that an offensive foul.
It's a TRA ball. Number 5, Banks, is throwing it into number 11, Anderson. Anderson is going to make his way up the court. We see Jalen Brown on the court now. Number 3, Anderson, is dribbling around. He's going up the court, gives it back to number Banks. Or he gives it back to Banks, my bad. But he misses his shot, and it's rebounded by our Knights. Harris Barker gives it to Kendrick. Kendrick makes his way up the court, being pushed by TRA. Harris Barker has the ball back, gives it to Aiden. Aiden gives it back to Harris, but it's stolen by the TRA.
Sacred Heart will have possession of the basketball.
Yeah, I forgot to mention TRA stepped out of bounds, so it's going to be a Knight ball. Harris Barker throws it into Tariq Williamson. He's getting pressured by 2 members of the TRA basketball team, but Kendrick goes up for a shot. He gets blocked, but Tariq Williams takes the ball and shoots it for 2 more points for our Knights. It was a very aggressive game tonight.
Yeah, right now, Sacred Heart has 4 of their 6 points of second chance shots, and that'll be a charge, and Sacred Heart will have the basketball.
Kendrick goes for down the court shot, but doesn't make it. That was a very intense first quarter, if you ask me. I mean, there's a lot of heat on the court, a lot of playing.
Yeah, that's exactly what TRA wanted to come out here and do is apply a lot of pressure. Sacred Heart needs to slow down and play their game, which is fast-paced, but they need to get under control and start chipping away at this lead. If they can get it manageable by half, the great coaches, Coach Beauregard, Coach Dotson, if they can give them a chance to make some halftime adjustments, I think we'll be in for a good treat.
We will now be entering the second period of this basketball game. And it is flu season, just to remind everybody, it's flu season right now, so please be sure to keep yourselves clean, disinfect everything. Nobody wants to get sick, and it's honestly a blessing that our basketball team didn't get sick. Jalen Brown will pass the ball on to Kendrick Beard. Kendrick Beard making his way up the court. He gets pressured by TRA. He passes it to Aiden Madwell. Aiden Madwell passes it to Tariq Williams. Tariq Williams fakes him out, gives it to Kendrick. Kendrick goes for a 3, and he misses it, and it's rebounded by number 3 Anderson on the TRA basketball team. TRA tips the ball out of bounds, resulting in a Knights ball.
And there you see the uber athleticism. Like Kendrick Beard, he's so smooth with the ball, you would never be able to tell. But he is a freak athlete, to be able to get back on defense right there and make a play.
He lost the ball, but throws it back up to Harris and recovered it. Aiden Madwell has the ball. He goes for a three. Oh, he missed it, but it's rebounded by TRA. They make their way back up the court. This is number 35. Number 35 tries to go from outside. He misses it, and it's rebounded by TRA. They go for a bank shot and make it. 2 points on the board. Kendrick Beard passes it up court to Jalen. Jalen shoots a three. Wow, and he misses it, and it's rebounded by TRA. Number 5 goes up for a layup, but it's tackled by Jalen Brown.
That's a good foul there, though, making sure he gets enough of him to where it's not an easy bucket, but it's also not a foul. That's a good play right there by Jalen. Make him earn it from the strike.
Yeah, Jalen Brown, he's an all-star on the basketball court and an all-star on the football field. And we can see his football talents showing in this basketball game.
Oh yeah, man, you can definitely see he's a football guy for his play style. He's very aggressive, very quick. You watch his side-to-side movements, and he's just you can tell he's just a great athlete.
There are substitutions coming in now. Dante Williamson subbing in for, I didn't see who went out. I think it was
Harris Barker.
Harris Barker. Dante Williamson is subbing in for Harris Barker. Thank you. Kendrick Beard making his way up the court, passes it to Aiden Madwell. Aiden gives it to Tariq. Tariq goes up for a shot, but it is slammed down by TRA. Dante Williamson will be throwing in the ball. He passes it to Kendrick. Kendrick goes for a three. He missed it, but it's rebounded by Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown gives it to Dante, and Dante puts 2 more points on the board for our Sacred Heart Knights.
And a little flashy pass right there behind the TRA defender by Jalen Brown, making it look easy.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Number 3, Anderson, goes up for a three, but he misses, but Banks goes for a shot, and it is swatted out of the air by Aiden Madwell. And there's a foul.
They're going to call that a foul on number 12, Aiden Madwell.
Is that goal? Are they calling it goaltending?
No, they're calling that a shooting foul. That is not a goaltending.
This is a very intense game. It's just difficult to see that we're getting all these fouls on our own home turf, but you know, it's only fair. These refs are just doing their job. We can't get mad at them for that. But you know, I would really like it if they were a little bit more lenient against our Knights.
Yeah, no, every referee would say they have a different play style. Some are more go by the rules, some will let you play a little bit more. It's all about different play styles.
And considering the results of this game will send whichever team into the second position in the district, I think they're going to be a little bit more strict. Dante Wilson, 2 more points on the board for our Knights. Yeah, like I was saying, I think the refs in this game are going to be a little bit more strict considering the weight that this game will hold. Number 11 goes for a three-pointer. He loses it. Anderson recovers the ball. He's getting pressured by 2 of our Knights. They pass the ball around. Dante Williamson tries to block the three, and it does not go in. It is rebounded by TRA. Number 3, Anderson, going up for a shot. Gets pressured by the Knights, and it's rebounded by our Knights. Tariq Williams almost loses the ball. However, he makes his way up the court. He passes it to Tariq, but it's rebounded, and it's actually tipped. And that's the goal, and rebounded by Jalen. And Jalen Brown putting another 2 points on the board for our Knights. We can see our Knights making heavy strides against TRA, and TRA making, it's kind of starting to choke and step back a little bit.
Yeah, this Sacred Heart team, now they've got some momentum, and this is where they become dangerous. When they get things rolling their way, all of a sudden they start running the floor on TRA. They keep this momentum up. This lead's going to trim down, and There's a great play by Tariq Williams. Shooting defender, knowing he can't touch it or it'll be a travel. That's just a heads-up play.
Dante Williamson is getting pressured by TRA.
That would talk about it again. Tariq Williams with a just ridiculous play. No, messing up on the pass, thinking Kendrick Beers going one way, shooting off the defender so he can come around and get the ball. That's just a great heads-up play, and you can tell that very experienced, knows what he's doing. A great player.
It's kind of ironic. The theme for tonight's basketball game is senior citizen, and it just so happens to be senior night. So I think it's kind of funny. And I dressed up, honestly.
You look like yourself.
Are you saying I dress like an old person?
No, not at all.
Okay, so enough of that. Number 5, Banks, making his way up the court, getting pressured by some Knights. He passes it to number 4, and number 4 drains a 3-shot for TRA. Kendrick Beard passes it into Dante. Dante was like, gives it back to him, and it's back to Dante. They're just giving it back to each other. Aiden Madwell has the ball, gives it back to Kendrick. I know he saw that too. Thank you, woman, for pointing that out.
And that'll be a foul on TRA. That'll bring Tariq Williams to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, tonight's senior night, and my dad gave me a bag of a bunch of old shoes that I was supposed to take up to school like a month ago, and I forgot to do it. So I went looking through this bag, and I found a pair of my grandfather's shoes, and it's a classic standard, dad shoes, the white Nikes.
No, I figured you just bought those yourself.
No, these aren't mine.
Those are right up your alley, I believe.
Nah, bro, I got a little bit more style
Freshman
than that.
kicks.
I got a little bit more style than that. They're size too small, so they're...
Are you saying your grandfather doesn't have style?
I'm saying my grandfather does have style, but I'm not a dad yet, so I can't be rocking these. It's not right. Anyways, timeout. Yeah, this is a very intense game. 15 points for our Knights, 26 for TRA. 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the second quarter. And, you're right, the momentum for our Knights has definitely been picking up. They definitely get the ball rolling, and they definitely get the heat turned up. And I think TRA is going to fold here within the next... I think TRA is going to fold in the third quarter and just ultimately crumble. And our Knights will just sweep them away and take that second in district position.
Yeah, no, I definitely think someone turned the heat up. I think I'm working up a sweat.
I am working up a sweat.
It's nice and toasty.
I am wearing a jacket inside, and I don't have anywhere to put it, so I'm burning up. We see number 35 pass it into 5. Aiden Madwell steals it from him, but he loses it real quick. Number 4 shoots a 3, but he misses it, and it's recovered by TRA. Our Knights steal the ball back. Tariq Williamson passes it to Dante. Dante passes it back to Tariq. Tariq goes for his dunk, but he knocks him good down and gets 2 more points.
Beautiful air control by Tariq right there. He's able to see the defender set up for a charge. Charge moves himself in the air and makes a great play.
We see Collier go for a 2-pointer. Kevin Marcel making his way back up the court. Passes it to Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown sweeps on with the legs. Tariq Williams. And Tariq Williams just throws it in for 2 more points for our Knights.
And another beautiful pass right there by Jalen Brown, setting up his teammates.
Number 11 passes it to number 5. Number 5 to 3. He's getting pressured by Aiden Madwell. However, he rushes the basket. And he says, psych! Passes it to number 35. And number 35 is like, I don't want it. And he gets it to number 11. Number 11 just making his way around the court. Jalen Brown keeping his distance, but staying vigilant. Same with Aiden Madwell.
And that'll be a foul on number 12, Aiden Madwell.
Number 3, Anderson gives the ball to Aiden. Aiden's like, I don't want that, and throws it back at him. That was funny. That's what I was laughing at. We'll see number 11, Anderson, walking up into the court. He passes it. I can't see his number, can you? Oh, number 5, Banks. Banks and Anderson are just passing it back and forth. Banks passes to number 3. Number 3 gives it right back to him. He makes his way close up to the basket. He gives it to number 4. Number 4 rushes in. It's blocked by Dante Williamson.
And you can see the adjustment Sacred Heart has made. They've noticed the pattern. TRAs wants to get it into the middle and then play from there. So Sacred Heart's really cutting off those passing lanes and making it more difficult.
Excuse me. Number 11, Anderson, rushes in, goes up for a shot, but misses, and it's rebounded by the Knights.
Yeah, that'll be a charge on number 11, Anderson. Great job by Aiden Madwell to get into position and take one for the team.
Kevin Marcel will pass it into Aiden Madwell. The number 4 takes the ball, but flops and throws it out of bounds. Dante Williams will be passing the ball in for our Knights. He passes it to Kevin Marcel. Kevin Marcel rushes in, goes for a shot, misses it, but it's rebounded by TRA. Number 5, Banks, goes for a three-pointer, and it is successful and drains right in. Kevin Marcel passes it to Dante. Dante passes to Jalen. Jalen throws it to Tariq. But for some reason, he drops the ball and it goes out of bounds.
I believe that it'll be a tip pass right there.
I thought he just dropped it on his
It's hard to see from this angle.
What?
It's kind of a hard, weird spot to see from this angle.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Anyways, Harris Barker. Oh, man. He passes it to Tariq and it just slips right through his hands. Number 5, Banks has the ball. He pushes in. He's just running around the court, just playing with us, you know. I don't even know what he's doing. He passes it to number 4, actually number 3, actually number 11, I couldn't really see his number. I was kind of guessing. Gives it to number 35. Number 35 gives it back to 11. But they kick it out of bounds, resulting in a Knights ball. Dang, man. I got the ACT on Saturday, and I think I might be getting sick. I don't feel too well. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Scoot over this touch.
Okay. Jalen Brown goes up for a shot, gets 2 points on the board.
Jalen Brown having a great night tonight. He's playing very well for his last home game for Sacred Heart.
Number 5, Banks, is doing the same maneuver he did last time. He's just running around the court. Number 3 goes up for a shot, drains it. I mean, I don't think I have the flu. I really just hope I don't have it, you know.
I really hope you don't have it too.
I mean,
you're touched too close to have the flu.
I think as long as we're not holding hands and I don't sneeze on you, I think it'll be okay. So just keep your distance. You heard? You heard?
You heard.
You heard. Hey, it's senior citizen night. I gotta talk like an old person or something. You heard?
And that's I don't know if you picked that up. That's a different free throw shot right there. Number 3, Anderson finishing with one hand, shooting a shot with one hand. I think that's Kevin Duckworth who did that a while ago in the NBA.
Tariq Williams passes it to Jalen. Jalen's getting pressured by TRA. He passes it to Dante. Dante getting equal pressure. Passes it to Harris. Harris shoots a 3. Misses it, but it's rebounded by our Knights. Kevin Marcel fakes a shot. He's staying close to the edges. He's rushing in slowly, but slowly. He's trying to lose number 24, but just can't shake him. He goes up for a shot, misses, and it's rebounded by TRA. You see number 3, Anderson, making his way up the court. He's getting pressured by every Knight available. Tariq Williams gets the rebound, shoots it from all the way down the court, and misses it. And that will result in a Knights halftime. We will catch you guys after the short little break. I think this game is going to finish off amazingly, and we'll see you guys in the third quarter. Welcome back to the third quarter of this very amazing game between our Knights and the Rebels. We will see number 3, Anderson, making his way up the court. He's getting pressured by Kylan Holder. He passes it to number 5, Banks. Banks gives it to number 11, Anderson. He throws it all the way across the court to number 15. Number 15 goes for a three-point, but misses, and it's rebounded by our Knights. Aiden Madwell goes up for a shot, but is blocked by the Rebels.
And I'm excited to see what adjustments both coaches made coming out of half. TRA probably not going to change a lot, but more on the Sacred Heart side, see what they're going to do different.
Aiden Madwell tries to pass it to Kylan Holder, but is blocked by one of the Rebels. Aiden Madwell goes for a three-point shot. He misses, and it's rebounded by TRA. Number 3 on TRA shoots it up the court to Banks. Banks gives it back to him. Shoots it across the court to number 11, Anderson. Number 11, Anderson gives it to Anderson. Kind of confusing, but all right. Banks throws it to Anderson. Anderson gives it to number 15, Mansfield. Back to Anderson. Seems like they're just going to be shooting the ball around until they can find an open spot. Number 3, Anderson, does a little fake, passes it to Banks. Banks goes for a three-point shot, and drains it.
And that's just beautiful ball movement right there, just swinging it until they get an open shot. Very patient. A good tempo change, maybe to bring out something different on offense, and we'll see who Tipton Rosemark gets rolling.
Kendrick Beard made his way up the court, passed it to Aiden. Aiden gave it to Kylan Holder. Kylan Holder gave it back to Kendrick, and Kendrick gave it back to Aiden. Aiden went up for a layup, but he missed it, and it was rebounded by the TRA Rebels.
I actually believe that'll be a foul. I didn't catch on who it was on, but that'll send Aiden Madwell to the line for 2.
The scoreboard is a little messed up, and so we are in period dash, dash, dash.
I was looking over here. I was looking at the scoreboard. He was in front of the scoreboard on the left side, and I was looking at the right. I was like, I didn't get your saying, but I see it now.
Aiden Madwell makes the shot, giving our Knights a point.
And that's what Sacred Heart's going to have to do to get back in this game is get some fouls going, get some easy points, and the TRA did a great job of making them work for buckets in the first half.
Number 3, Anderson gives it to Anderson. Anderson gives it to number 35, Collier. Collier goes for a three-point shot, but has missed it, and it was rebounded by Aiden Madwell on our Knights. And they call a traveling on our Knights, giving the ball to TRA. Number 5, Banks will throw it into Anderson. Anderson getting pressured by 2 of our Knights. Number 3, Anderson punches Kendrick Beard in the face. I mean, like, not really, but it looks like it.
I mean, not actually. Kind of.
Just a little bit.
He actually did, but it went like an actual.
It was a love tap.
Love tap. I love flying elbow.
It was a flying elbow.
But in a nice kind of way.
Yeah. It's all good, clean fun. Colin Holder will pass the ball into Kendrick Beard. He makes his way up the court, giving it to Aiden. Aiden goes for a 3, but the arc on it just does not allow the ball to go into the hoop.
And that'll be a foul on number 5, Banks. That'll send Aiden Madwell, who's a great free throw shooter. He's been very consistent all year, to the line for 3.
Aiden Madwell makes the first shot, putting 24 points on the board for our Knights.
And check out the pink shoes. That's I'm really digging
missed
those.
The second shot. get one more?
He gets one more. It's a 3-point.
Okay.
I'm assuming Sacred Heart, their seniors, get to wear their choice of shoes for tonight. You kind of see the different colors.
He makes his third shot, putting another point on the board for our Knights. The Rebels making their way up the court. And very strategically, he passes the ball to Banks. Banks gives it to Anderson. Anderson gives it back to Anderson. That's kind of confusing. Anyways, Anderson gives it to Collier. Collier gives it back. He does the first shot, misses it. It's rebounded by the Rebels, but there will be no points on the board for the TRA Rebels.
And Tariq Williams, one of the best you'll see at blocking shots, but also you think he's coming up for a block and then he sets his feet and takes a charge. I was going to say master that. You see him use it every single game.
Kylan Holder will pass the ball to Aiden Madwall. Aiden Madwall goes for a 3-shot but misses, and it's rebounded by the Rebels. Number 3 passes it up to number 24, Knight. Knight gives it back to number 3. Number 3 gives it to 11. 11 gives it to 35. He shoots the 3, but he misses, and it is recovered by our Knights, not Knight. Kendrick Beard getting pressured. What happened?
That'll be a blocking foul on number 5, Banks.
Okay. Kylan Holder will be throwing the ball back in to Kendrick Beard. Walks his way up the court. He shoots it over to Dante Williamson. Dante's getting pressured, gives it to Kylan. Kylan loses it, and the head coach, Coach Beauregard, catches it, giving it back to our Knights. Kendrick Beard passing it in to Tariq Williamson. Tariq Williamson shoves that man out of the way and goes for a shot, but it was unsuccessful.
And they're going to call that a charge on Tariq Williams.
Number 11, Anderson, passes it in to number 3, Anderson. Dante Williamson staying vigilant, trying to get that ball from him. We will see number 4 making his way around the court. Passes it over to Anderson. He's getting pressured by Kylan Holder. Tariq Williamson and number 11, Anderson, are fighting over the ball.
And that jump ball give the Sacred Heart Knights possession.
There's a 12-point lead for the Rebels. Hopefully we can shorten the gap. Kendrick Beard has the ball, passes to Dante Williamson. Dante Williamson passes it back to Kendrick Beard. Kendrick Beard gives it back to Dante. Dante goes up for a shot, and he makes it, putting 2 points on the board for all Sacred Heart Knights.
And there you see Dante Williamson, who's just so quick through all his cuts. Makes a move, slips a guy, then gets back to the basket so quick.
The Rebels dropped the ball, but quickly recovered it. Number 3, Anderson, gives it to 5 Banks. 5 Banks gives it to Collier. Collier goes up for a shot, misses it, and it's rebounded by number 3 on the Rebels. There's a timeout called.
Yeah, that'll be a timeout for TRA.
Man, I got a pretty, I'm rocking a pretty serious headache right now. You got any ibuprofen?
I do not have any ibuprofen.
Nah, I'll survive.
You know what I'm on right now is a fan.
Yeah, it is like here 1,000 degrees in here.
I mean, it's kind of weird though, the weather changing, and it's like what 70 degrees in very beginning of February. It's a little
It's 41 outside, and it's going to be dropping very fast.
Yeah, well, today I thought about pulling out the old swim trunks and taking a plunge in the on all the roads that are flooded. I mean, slip and slide.
You either would have gotten hypothermia or you would have turned into a speed bump. Anyways, number 5 Banks passes in to number 3. Number 3 gives it back to Banks. Banks makes his way up towards the basket. Loses courage, gives it to 24. 24 gives it to number 11, Anderson. He's getting pressured by Harris Barker and Dante Williamson. Number 5 goes up towards the goal, but he gives it to Anderson. Anderson gives it to Anderson. And there's another timeout called by the Rebels.
Timeout Rebels is a full timeout.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, rainy weather is my favorite kind of weather because, you know, it just gives me the incentive to just not do anything. You know, just kind of just lay around and be lazy. But it's also, you know, the rain just makes everything just look prettier at nighttime. You know what I'm saying?
No, not.
It makes everything look
Absolutely,
more sleek.
I'm the exact opposite.
Well, I like the rain. I think the rain's nice.
I wish they would just, you know.
I love sunny weather. Don't get me wrong. But
Now, see, as technology improves, I think they should find a way to just no rain, never.
no rain.
Never.
Well, did you hear about that news story about the fake snow in Minnesota?
No.
Well, apparently, like, and I think it was either in Minnesota or Michigan. There was like fake snow falling from the sky. It was crazy.
So that kind of ruins the fun.
Number 5 Banks throws it into Anderson, but it is tipped by Kendrick Beard. There's a bunch of commotion on the court. Anderson tries to go up for a shot, pushes down Tariq Williamson. Kendrick Beard tries to steal the ball. Number 3, Anderson goes up for a 3. He misses it. It's rebounded by the Rebels. We see number 11 making his way to the corner. He's getting pressured by every single Knight jersey on the court. Number 24 goes up for a 3 shot, misses it, and is recovered by our Knights. Harris Barker passes to Kendrick Beard. Kendrick Beard passes it back to Harris, but it is tipped by number 3, Anderson, or number 11 Anderson, and he shoots and he makes it. Dante Williamson making his way to the goal, but it is stolen by the Rebels. He dribbles it through Kendrick's legs, and number 3 Anderson dumps the ball. Kendrick Beard giving to Harris. Harris tries to throw it to Collin. But Collin misses the ball and goes out of bounds, giving it to the Rebels. You can hear the crowd going wild for these Rebels.
Yeah, they're right there. Just a little explosion they had there. Got a lot of momentum right there. Sacred Heart's gonna have to slow them down and get something going their way.
Number 35 Collier goes up for a layup. 2 points on the board for the Rebels. Kendrick Beard passes it back to Dante Williamson. Dante gives it back to Kendrick. Kendrick does a little stuffy little pass over to Tariq, and Tariq shoots it and makes 2 points for the Knights.
And that'll be an and 1 for Tariq Williamson to the line.
Foul number 24, Ryan Knight, that's his second, 16 fouls.
A 14-point lead for the Rebels. You see number 11 Anderson making his way up the court. Goes for a shot, putting 2 points on the board for the Rebels. 45-29, Rebels in the lead. About a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Kendrick Beard getting pressured by every Rebel on the court. Aiden Madwell catches the ball, shoots a 3. He misses it and is rebounded by the Rebels but thrown out of bounds. We can see the heat picking up on the court between Tariq and the Rebel basketball players. Going to result in a TRA ball.
Seems to be a little confusion maybe with the clock as TRA laying down the ball.
Throws the ball all the way down the court. Number 5 Banks has it. He gets rushed by Aiden Madwell and Kevin Marcel, but he throws it to number 11. Number 11 gives it back to Banks, and Banks throws it all the way across the court. Number 3 Anderson. Banks has the ball back. Looking for an open shot. Number 3 rushes the goal, passes to Collier. Collier banks it off the top left corner and gives another 2 points for the Rebels. The last minute of the third quarter is slowly counting down. These Knights need to make a move if they want to get back into the game. And Madwell drains a 3 just in time. Number 5 Banks making his way straight towards the goal, but is blocked by Dante Williamson.
And he's one of the best shot blockers I've seen all season. Great at rising up and getting those hands up. He gets so high up there, and he's got those long limbs, those big hands. You can probably see how big his hands are. He just makes him great at it.
Honestly, I don't even know what just happened.
That was an alley-oop there. We're going for an alley-oop dunk, and then we'll just lay it in with ease, and that'll be a foul. Bring him to the line for an M1.
I didn't see what happened, so but it was very interesting, to say the least.
Oh, that's one of the best plays in basketball is the perfectly executed alley-oop. There's nothing more exciting.
You got a little sweat on the floor. That's kind of nasty.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't expect any less. They're playing a very tough game right now. Very tough. 49 points on the board for the Rebels, 32 for our Knights, and 34 seconds left in the third quarter.
They'd have to get a mop out there if I laid down that floor. Now how does that get out?
We will see number 3, Anderson, going for these free throw shots. Sets up the first shot. He shoots it, and it goes in. Tariq Williams passes the ball into Kevin Marcel. Kevin Marcel gives it to Aiden. Aiden shuffling around, shoots a 3, misses it, but it's rebounded by the Rebels. And they go out of bounds, giving the ball back to our Knights.
And I believe that'll be a timeout called by Sacred Heart. And there you see number 3, Anderson, who's only a sophomore, 200 pounds. He's a big guy, and he's on I believe there's 2 back-to-back possessions. He had that dunk and the alley-oop, and man, he can get up. And for only being a sophomore, he's an explosive player and really showing out tonight.
So while we got a little bit of downtime, you got any tests or quizzes tomorrow? No.
I believe I have 2 quizzes and a test.
That does not sound like fun.
It's not at all, but better Friday than Monday.
Yeah. Monday test is the worst. I got 2 tests tomorrow, and neither of which is going to be fun. Dante Williamson passing it into Kevin Marcel. To all those watching, Dante Williamson will put 2 more points on the board, and another little bit of good news. No school tomorrow for our Sacred Heart Knights. Well, I guess you will be having those quizzes on Monday.
Well, we spoke just a touch too soon.
Hey, Madwell goes for the shot. He misses. And there is 0.9 seconds left in the third quarter.
And you see Aiden Madwell just got such a quick release. It's almost hard not to foul him. He rises up. He's small. He's a small guy, but so explosive. Plays super hard, but rises up so quick and gets rid of that jump shot so quick. And it's almost hard not to foul him. It's consistent as a shooter as he is.
Hey, Madwell makes the first shot. Lines up, shoots the second one, and it goes right in. the third shot, shoots it, and it goes right in, just like the last two. And that'll be a wrap-up of the third quarter.
And I believe that Sacred Heart is going to move into a full-court press for defense with it being a 13-point game. They're going to need some quick and easy baskets, and I'm excited to see it because this is what we're used to seeing out of the Sacred Heart Knights is when you have this athletic of a team, this explosive of a team that can play man-to-man defense, and you don't always run into a TRA who's equally athletic. So they started off in a half-court set, but now Sacred Heart's getting into what they're used to, and it's going to be exciting to see going into this fourth quarter what's going to play out.
I'm going to be quite honest with you. I probably wasn't going to study for any of my tests or quizzes tomorrow, so it's very convenient that we don't have school. But I agree with everything you just said. You know, this fourth quarter, it's figuratively do or die. You know, you either make it or it's just tough luck for you. And I feel like our Knights have it. I feel like our Knights can take this game back.
Yeah, you can talk to any of them. They'll all say they love this game. They love what they do. They love each other. So they're playing for the team. Be excited to see.
Number 11, Anderson, making his way all around the court, getting blocked by Kevin Marcel. Aiden Madwell applying pressure. Number 20, he passes it over to Banks. Banks rushes the basket, but is getting pressured by Colin Holder. Colin Holder passed the ball right out of there. However, Collier will make the two-point shot. That'll be a foul. It'll be a foul on our Knights, resulting in a free throw for the Rebels. Well, now that we don't have school tomorrow, you got any plans tonight?
I think I'm going to go home and just chillax.
Honestly, that sounds amazing. Just sitting at home, just not doing anything, not having to study, not having to do homework. That's the dream right there.
Today I feel like not doing it. You ever heard that song?
What?
It's about Bruno Mars. Great song. He misses the free throw shot.
Aiden Madwell gives it to Colin Holder. Colin Holder puts 2 points on the board for our Sacred Heart Knights.
And I've had the opportunity to play baseball with Kyle, and he's always a clutch guy.
Tariq Williamson getting a little aggressive on the court with 35 Collier. They've had a bit of a feud throughout the entire match. Kevin Marcel goes for a 3-shot. He misses it, but it's rebounded by Tariq Williams. Williams putting 2 more points on the board for our Knights. TRA throws the ball back in to number 11. Number 11 goes up for a shot, but misses it. And Dante Williamson takes the ball back, resulting in a Knights ball.
Yeah, that'll be a charge right there. Once again, Tariq is one of the best you see at getting those feet set so quick. And really playing a big factor right now. Every possession counts.
Kevin Marcel passes. And he drains a 3! Number 5 Banks gets straight up and tackled by Dante Williamson. Well, is that Dante? I couldn't even tell. All I saw was a pair of shoes. I think that was Kylan. I think Kylan should have just kneed him in the face. That was funny. Number 3 Anderson goes up for a shot, drains it, giving the Rebels 2 more points on the board. Our Knights are slowly but surely creeping our way back up the scoreboard. Kevin Marcel playing very aggressive. Pass it to Dante. Dante shoots the 3. And he misses it, but it's rebounded by Tariq. Tariq throws it back in, giving 2 more points for our Sacred Heart Knights.
And here it goes down to single digits. Sacred Heart really finding a groove right now. This is going to be interesting.
An 8-point gap between our Knights and the Rebels. Come on, Knights, we can close the gap. Don't let them score. And it did not go in, and that will be a TRA ball, unfortunately. Wait.
Foul number 13, Colin Holder. This is 14 fouls.
That'll be a foul. That'll send number
We'll see Collier getting a free throw.
And that'll be number 13, Colin Holder. Big team guy. You can ask all of them. Colin's a great team player. He'll be fouling out here at his last home game as a senior. And you know all these guys are going to keep playing for him in the court.
Collier misses the shot. Tariq Williamson takes it. Passes it to Kevin Marcel. Kevin Marcel drops it, but recovers it very steadily. He's getting pressured by every single Rebel on the court. Jalen Brown goes for a shot, misses it, and it's rebounded by the Rebels. We see number 3 Anderson getting pressured by our Knights. Number 35 Collier drops the ball, and Tariq Williamson takes it back. He gives it to Kevin Marcel. Kevin Marcel loses the ball, but he takes it back real quick. Passes it over Melville. There's a lot of commotion on the court right now. Jalen Brown takes the ball back, gives it to Kevin Marcel. Kevin Marcel gives the ball to Aiden. Aiden to Kyle. Kyle shoots the 3. Misses, but it's recovered by Tariq Williams. That's 2 more points by Sacred Heart Knights.
And you can hear the crowd going
ecstatic out here.
And like that, Sacred Heart has flipped this game on its head.
Oh my goodness. I told you, man. I told you they would turn the tides and bring this game back.
Just the explosiveness Sacred Heart plays with. And this game has been flipped. It's everybody who's on their feet. Everybody loves this team. This team loves everybody in the crowd. And there's that connection as you hear the cheerleaders getting everybody hyped up and like that. What was it? A 17-point lead?
Yeah, it was a 14-point lead, and our Knights managed to close the gap by about 11 points. Actually, my math is wrong. No, yeah, I don't know. Who cares? We have 51 points. That's insane. We were down by at least 14 and managed to climb our way back up. It is 55 Rebels, 51 Knights. About 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. I'm getting pumped, and I just want to say I am sorry to all of those who are listening to this game through headphones or a stereo system, because either your eardrums are going to be busted or your stereo system is going to be busted, because there's going to be a lot of yelling. Tariq Williamson misses his free throw shot. It's rebounded by the Rebels. They're making their way up the court slowly and surely, playing this very strategically. Timeout called by the Knights.
And right now, just extremely exciting. Both teams are, Sacred Heart, they're in the huddle. Keep the intensity, keep it going. We're 4 points away. Y'all far away back now, and now it's time to get out ahead as TRA is like, all right, guys, we got to slow it down. Don't let them play their game. And they want to push the tempo, but they don't want the tempo pushed on them. So they're going to try and slow this game down, break the press. And breaking this press is all about passing. And so that's going to change what they've been doing all game. So I'm curious to see how they're going to come out, see if they can make a quick adjustment.
They've been attempting to play a quick game with high agility, fast action. They've been trying to do that all game, and with the remaining 5 minutes in this very heavy game, we can see that they're slow. Like you said, they're slowing down. They're getting tired, and our Knights have been playing it slow, taking their time throughout the entire match. And now we're ready to pick things up. Now we're ready to turn the tides on them and run them into the ground. There's a little bit of commotion on the court.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no clue what's going on.
Yeah.
Making each team, I think it's a little bit of a commotion that went on, going everybody kind of cool out, and this isn't Sacred Heart. This isn't what they wanted. They want with the momentum going.
There's a question about the fouls currently. That's what's causing all this commotion.
Yeah, this isn't. I don't think that's what Sacred Heart is wanting. But that actually, I say that as it shows some momentum, but they right now have a 1-1, which 2 free throws will make this a one free throw can make this a 1-possession game.
We just start back and boom, it's over.
Foul number 5, Dante Williamson, his first, team fifth.
All right, how long before the game stops again? Call it right now.
I'm going to say about less than 15 seconds. Honestly, I might be wrong. We see number 4, or actually number 5, Banks making his way around the court. Oh, how long was that?
16 and a half.
Almost had it. We will see Collier and Banks trying to make some plays, but getting shut down by the Knights. We'll see Collier making some free throw shots at the moment. But dang, man, that was a close one. 16 and a half seconds. I said 15. Collier missing his first free throw shot. And he misses the second one. Tariq Williams takes the ball right out of the air, gives it to Kevin Marcel. Marcel throws it over to Dante. Dante just dumps it right into the basket. Jalen Brown putting another 2 points on the board.
And that'll tie up the game, this Sacred Heart team. King of the fourth quarter, playing explosive right now.
Number 3, Anderson, having nowhere to go. Trying to rush the basket, but throwing it over to 24. 24 gives it to Banks. Banks throws it in for a 3-shot. Kevin Marcel getting pressure on. Tariq Williams dives on the ball.
That'll be a jump ball. I think there is a confusion on the possession right now.
Well, clearly Tariq Williamson had that ball. He dived on it. He dove on it.
Yeah, but that's just a good play. If someone has possession of the ball, you both tie up, it'll go to a jump ball. So in high school and I believe in college, the possession is alternating. They don't jump for it. Now in the NBA, they will jump for it, just like they do on the tip-offs. But the possession is alternates every jump ball.
Cleaning up the court after the dive. There's a 3-point gap between our Knights and the Rebels. It will be a Rebel ball. Number 3, Anderson, making his way up the court. Tariq Williams applying pressure. He goes for a shot, misses. Oh my goodness! It was recovered by the Rebels, but Tariq Williams straight up just tackles him to the ground. Oh no, is Tariq getting ejected?
No, I don't believe it. I feel like he was going for the ball, and that's just kind of a Brace yourself for impact.
17 pounds.
It'll be a free throw shot by number 4 for the Rebels.
And right now, that's not a foul Sacred Heart can afford. They have to know the TRA's in the bonus, so they can't be giving up fouls. Those are just easy points.
Green shoots the first shot, misses. Dante Williamson will be throwing the ball into Kevin Marcel. Kevin Marcel making his way up the court. Passes to Aiden. Aiden shoots a 3. Oh, it just slips right out. Number 5, Banks, dribbling his way up the court. He makes his way to the basket. Misses. He falls down. And they call a foul on it.
That's his third. 18 pounds.
Banks makes the first shot. 4 points ahead of our Knights. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Makes the second shot. Our Knights recover the ball. Dante Williamson passes to Kevin Marcel. Kevin Marcel pushes up. Gives to Aiden. Aiden goes for another 3. He misses, and it's recovered by the Rebels. Number 3 making his way up the court. He throws it underneath him and just straight up throws it out of bounds. He says, I don't want it anymore. Get it out of here.
Get him out of here.
It's going to result in a TRA ball. Number 3 rushing in the basket. He shoots it, he scores, putting 2 more points on the board for the Rebels. A 7-point lead. Can we close the gap? Come on, Kevin. Pass the ball.
Foul number 5, Tyson Banks. That's his fourth, 10 fouls.
You'll see a free throw shot.
Yeah, that'll
from Kevin Marcel.
That'll put Sacred Heart in the bonus.
Kevin Marcel lining up the first shot. He shoots it, and he misses. Lining up the second shot. He shoots, and he misses. It's rebounded by the Rebels. We see number 3 Anderson making his way up the court. Passes it back to Banks. Banks is trying to shake Jalen Brown, but he just can't do it. He lines up, shoots a shot, and he misses. It flops on the ground for a foul, resulting in the TRA ball. And also a TRA free throw. All right, we all saw it. We knew it was a fake fall.
So there seems to be some confusion on the call as the referees will gather under the basket.
That guy is he's falling down a little bit too much, and honestly, he's getting a little old. He's getting a little sour for me.
Talk about old. Look at the way you dress.
Old? Old. It is senior citizen themed night.
I know that's like your go-to outfit. You probably had that just sitting in your closet.
What? These
matter of fact, you're about to wear that today. That'll be Sacred Heart Ball. They'll call that foul on TRA.
Man, that's just hurtful. It's hurtful. These are my church clothes.
That is your go out, hang out with friends on a Friday night close.
Thank God it's Thursday then.
Basically Friday. I think that's good tomorrow.
Kevin Marcel making his way up the court. He's trying to lose number 4. He passes it to Tariq. Tariq throws it in. With 2 points on the board. There is a 5-point difference between our Knights and the Rebels. Number 35, Collier, passes to Banks. Banks goes for a 3 shot. He loses it. It's rebounded by our Knights. He passes it to Dante Williamson. He goes for the dunk, but it bounces out of the basket. Kevin Marcel goes for a shot, and is rebounded by Collier. Number 11, Anderson, making his way up the court, goes for a shot. He misses, and is rebounded by our Knights. Aiden Madwell rushing. Pass it to Kevin. We lose the ball. There's a bunch of commotion on the court. You have to take over, man. I think I'm going to die.
Somebody mute the mic.
Oh, man, I need a water. I had a water somewhere. Oh, I don't think this is mine. Where'd my water go?
Rose Miller searches for his water. That'll be an intentional foul by number 5, Dante Williams. Sending number 3, Anderson, to the line. And it'll be a 1-1.
Hey, man, if you've been yelling as much as I have and talking as much, you need some water, too.
Possible.
Possibly, yeah, mayhaps.
What are humans, like 82% water or something like that?
Yeah, well, that 82% is drying up real quick, my friend. He shoots, and he misses. Our Knights take the ball back. Kevin Marcel making his way around the court. Gives it to Aiden. Aiden gives it to Tariq. Tariq goes for the shot. Misses, rebounded by the Rebels, but they give it back to our Knights. Dante tries to go for a 3-3, but he misses. There is 39 seconds left in this game, and a 5-point differential between our Knights and the Rebels. Do you think there's a miracle in play? Do you think we can pull a miracle off?
I definitely think there's a chance. If he misses one of these free throws with 39 seconds, that'll keep it at a 2-possession game to tie. And if he makes both of these, it really puts the game almost on ice. You don't want to say that it kind of ends the game, but 3 possessions in 39 seconds, that's 3 stops. And then that's 2 threes and a 2, 3 threes, which is possible, but it's not exactly what you're wanting.
Number 11 lines up for the shot. He shoots it, and he misses.
And that opens up a window for Sacred Heart to still be in this game.
He lines up his second shot. He shoots, and it goes in. Trey Williams recovers the ball, gives it to Kevin Marcel. Kevin Marcel rushes up the court. Pass it to Aiden. Aiden goes for a 3, and he misses, but it is recovered by our Knights. The whistle is blown.
That'll send number 3, Tariq Williams, to the line for 2.
Now we will have a free throw shot in order to get us back, back in the game. All we'll need now is just another 3 and maybe a 2. Makes the first shot with ease.
And after this free throw, you're going to see Sacred Heart come out and press. And if they can get a quick steal, they'll right back in. It'll be right back to how it was.
Drains the second shot. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's all good.
Really excited. Number 5, Banks, making his way up the court. He is getting just, cut off by every single night.
Foul number 5, Dante Williamson, this is 4.
And they are having to intentionally foul now, sending TRA to the line for 2. Right now, every Sacred Heart fan is just praying he misses these free throws.
Oh, he missed his first shot. You know, even if he does make this next one, we still have a chance of getting back in this game. It's a small miracle, but it's worth doing. Misses his second shot. I don't think our Knights have ever been so happy to see that. Oh no, there's still a ball back, and he shoots it, giving them 2 points. 15 seconds left. The tension is on.
And they're going to come out on this inbound. They're looking for a 3. They've got to get a quick shot. And, you know, it's not likely, but there's crazy things that have happened. And with as good a shooting team and as many clutch plays, and especially Aiden Madwad just a couple weeks ago hitting clutch 3 against USJ. I imagine he'll be the hot hand they're looking for.
It's a very intense game. You know, like I said, 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It is either, it's now or never. We need a miracle. Something magical needs to happen for our basketball team. We need to just pull something off just so great that will just send us ahead of TRA, putting us in the district.
I mean, don't call me Tony Romo, but definitely watch this left corner over here, number 12, Aiden Madwad. I can imagine this ball's coming to his hands.
Tim Marcel making his way across the court. Throws to Harris Parker, and he drains a 3! Giving us 62 to 65. All we need to see is another 3 shot in his last 5 seconds, and the game will go into overtime.
So they're going to be looking for a steal out of this possession right here. They're going to try and get a tap one off this inbound. If not, you're going to see a foul. You're going to see him go to the free throw. So just like that, Harris Barker makes this miracle just a touch closer to happening. An absolutely clutch shot by the senior playing his last game here. You could hear before the game, he even said that he's been here 1 year and it feels like he's been here for forever.
You can definitely see the heat picking up. It's a TRA ball. He throws it into number 11, Anderson.
Number 23, Jalen Brown, is fourth.
He makes his first shot. Makes the second shot. I think that's game. I don't want to admit it, but I think it is. And that will do it for the Sacred Heart versus TRA basketball game. It is the last home basketball game, and I think it's the last game of the season, or are we going into playoffs?
I don't know, we'll be going into the playoffs, but TRA coming out of the gates, you saw them, everybody knew with an exciting night like this with a lot of fans, there's going to be a good crowd behind, and they came out early and set the tempo and played their game early. So great games by both teams, and Sacred Heart just falling short.
It was really unfortunate to see, but you know, thank you to everybody who came out tonight to support our Knights, to watch this game live, and especially thank you to all of you sitting at home watching this game on your computer, your TV, your phone, whatever it might be, listening to it on the car radio, you know, however you listen to our productions. We just want to thank everybody who's watching right now, and you know, hopefully we'll see you guys in the baseball season. But thank you for watching, and goodbye. This is KnightVision signing off.